That's how I want to like open the shows from now on. I just want to go, just like an empty chair, hanging out, or like a puppet chair. What's up? All right, hey, whoa, hey. So thanks for coming to the Founders Blog. Just wanted to say what's up, or an empty chair, right? Just sitting there, total silence, right? Like that's the beginning of the show. Straight up silence, and then what's up? Me, Ryan. Anyway, welcome to another Founders Cast. We're just going to start calling it the Founders Cast and start numbering them because I haven't thought of a cool name. It should just be Founders Cast. And if we do audio and video and it's all the same thing, then the Founders Cast encompasses both of those things and all the topics that we talk about, which is a wide range of entrepreneurial and founder madness. What's up? Check this out. I started drinking this Bob Marley's, or maybe it's his son, coffee drink, one-drop coffee drink made out of Jamaican coffee or blended with Jamaican coffee. A little bit of butter in that. Pretty good stuff. Improving brain performance. Tasty as heck. Pretty good stuff. Wanted to show that to you. So, this video is actually a podcast that I decided not to put the podcast up, and I want to do a video post about it because I think it's really important. And so I was driving today doing a podcast. I always do all podcasts driving. I never ever do that. Like this is the I'm a rescue sales office. This is my sales office. I never do podcasts here. I do videos here sometimes, but never a podcast. Always driving. And so I'm driving doing a podcast, and I'm doing this, and I'm thinking, it should be a video. Here's what it is about, though. I'm always into performance hacking, right? I talk about hacking performance, and that's what I want to talk about. But hacking performance isn't just hacking physical performance. I'm always into that stuff, right? I talk about yoga and doing contemplative exercises like meditation, eating right. I've been adding butter to my coffee lately because of the long-chain fatty acids and all the very powerful brain benefits that, it brings. Eat a ton of olives, lately. I realized I needed more protein in my diet. Been doing that. Changed my energy completely. Completely. I'm taking shots of salt in the morning with orange juice. Really, really interesting stuff. So I'm a performance hacker, learning a lot of stuff from people out there who are studying it at meticulous levels, and I'm implementing what they're studying and learning and suggesting. But performance hacking isn't just physiology. It's not just your physical performance or brain performance. It's all of your stuff. And the basic sort of fundamental, underlying principle that I want to get across is that being effective as a founder really has to do with performance optimization. It's hacking every single thing that is your performance in everything. So whether that's so the point is hack everything. Get better at everything. Just perform better in every area. Be one of those people as a founder that's just obsessive about getting better. I gotta get better at this. I need to, find a way to improve the way that I go about structuring data. And planning and strategizing and execution, like my own kind of sort of venture-based projects. I need a different program. I need a way to do it better. Whatever. Get better at that, and you get better at everything. Get better at hacking the performance of everything you do, and then you're gonna get better at everything. You got to be one of those people that's always what can I do better? Is there a way that this can be improved? Is there a way that I can do more? Is there a way that I can do things that are more effective? What is going to make an impact? Let me just try at that. And if and then if it doesn't work, whatever. I tried, I understood it, and I can move on to something else. Here's an example. So you get the point. Got a performance hack. So recently I struggle with this thing, right? I'll be honest with you guys. I struggle with, at the end of the day, I look at all the things that I did. And I struggle with this thing of if I want to be maxed out at energy and be able to just plug away at stuff all the time. And I want to get a lot of stuff done all the time. And so when I need to rest and when I need to chill out and reset and do some yoga or something, or take a drive or go do something crazy or watch a Joe Rogan podcast just to clear my brain from work stuff, I'm being unproductive at those points. But I know it's helping me be productive later on. At the end of the day, sometimes still, I'll look at sort of what's going on, and before I started to track this, I've been back and forth about tracking this. I would go, what did I really get done? What did I really get done that mattered? And there was always things, but it was always for those of you who are real entrepreneurs, real aggressive founders, you always know that you're I can do more. I feel like I can do more. I feel like there's there's more I can do, and I want to do that, and I've not done enough or something. So I struggle with that a little bit still. But what's been helping me do that, because I'm sick of it, right? I'm sick of being I could have done more. Why didn't I do more, right? I'm always moving toward that. So I started tracking what I do throughout the day in a very more detailed way. I've done it at many levels. I've actually like tracked like productivity sheets and time that I spend on stuff. But now I've gotten a little more specific with it, and I've actually kind of made it a little more simpler too. I just pull up a notepad on my laptop, and it goes, and it's called time. I saved it as time on my desktop. It's called time, and it just goes tasks that I engaged in. I hit somebody up. I spent 35 minutes on Twitter. I created this blog post, tweeted it out, blah blah blah, whatever it was, and that took me 30 minutes. It was from 5:45 to 6:15. Whatever. And then I just look at it all, right? Throughout the day, okay, added a rich snippet in, improving SEO efforts, etc. Understanding it. At the end of the day, I'm looking at it going, you know what? Wow, like, I did do stuff. I mean, a lot, I do stuff, but it was like, don't kick yourself in the ass, like, wow, you didn't accomplish a lot. Like, you accomplished a lot. You just need to track it so you can look at it and go, wow, I accomplished a lot. So it's good to, right, if someone sounds paradoxical, I hope no one's getting that. You're like, wait a minute, you said hack your performance and always try to get better, but then you're looking at your situation and going, don't look at it and go, hey, you can improve. Yes, you can, and you should always try to hack your performance to get better. But one of the ways I've hacked the performance area, the area of me being like, let me just try to understand what got done, so I can understand what throughout the day is contributing to what specific thing. So perhaps I know what to focus on for the rest of the week, because I already focused on something like this that contributed to one specific outcome. Now I'm like, all right, next, I did a lot of this today, now I'm going to do some other stuff related to something else, some other outcome tomorrow. It's about sort of finding out what contributes to what, how much you did of what, so that you know where you are, the next day and for the rest of the week and for the rest of the month, and you have a firm understanding in your head of what you've done to contribute to what individual thing, of the many, many elements that sort of contribute to, your outcomes. What else? What else performance hacking? I mean, there's so much. I could talk for days about everything performance hacking. What have I been doing lately? What else have I been tracking? You track stuff? You should really comment in the comment section below if you have stuff that you track, because I want to talk to other people that track stuff, because I don't know anybody else who does. I mean, guys like Tim Ferriss, of course, are meticulous trackers, and other people are there tracking stuff, but none of my friends tracking stuff. They look at me like I'm the weirdo, the crazy guy, right? Tracking, putting butter in coffee and all those things, taking shots of salt in the morning. Big deal for your adrenals. Yeah, so, well, I mean, that's one of the things. I learned from the Bulletproof Executive that lots of stuff, but we don't get enough salt. I know I don't get enough salt, and the body is a lot of salt, like a lot, right? And I realized throughout the day that I just wasn't getting salt, and so I've been taking shots of salt in the morning and carrying salt around with me and ensuring that I do get the proper amounts of salt. And it's amazing the difference that you feel in energy, in sort of power and awareness, when you have the right amount of salt in your body. Very interesting stuff. Let's see. For me, one of my biggest things is I'm always trying to hack the performance of the area, of identifying what to do, right? Like, as a founder, one of the most important things for you is to know, what should I spend my time on? And as executive too, as any kind of person in a leadership position, it's what do I spend my time on? How can I be the most effective and impactful? How can I do things that really matter to the bottom line or to whatever my function is within a company? How can I do that? And there is a refined process. There's a way of refining the process by which you identify those things, right? And it's basically through questions. So that's another thing I've been really, really trying to improve. I stop all the time and go ask questions. Okay, based on where you want to be in your moves toward connecting with people in the enterprise, because that's one of our targets. We're pitching services to the enterprise. People like Cisco and IBM and everybody else. We were for a long time, and we still are. How do you identify, like, based on that goal, what exactly is going to be the most impactful thing to do? And to some degree, if you have no evidence of things working, which you will not in the beginning, you have to sort of think of what's most likely. Right? You sort of fluidly, come up with an idea of what's most likely to contribute to the results the best and be the most impactful, and then you go with that. But overall, the idea of looking at a goal or an outcome or something that you're doing, I mean, like, what is really going to contribute to outcomes here, to making this happen? Like, the emotionally hard to do stuff as well, right? And then let's do that stuff. Let me do that. And the process of refining what things to do that are important, that make a difference. I mean, make a difference. Add more money to your bank account, get more people to know about you, etc. Those are the things. Getting better at that process is important. I've been reading about lasting, and I hope this just sort of gives you drive and sparks your learning ambition and your go do stuff ambition to go do stuff. I always do long runs, like long jogs or so in the morning, and in the evening sometimes, right? Like 4 to 6 miles, sometimes 10 miles on the weekends. I really want to take it long and go super slow, but I hate doing that because it's too slow. Like otherwise I'll crap out at 6 miles if I'm going. My normal pace is 6:45, 6:30. I crap out, way too tired. Slow, long, hate them. So I've been experimenting with short, very intense workouts in the morning, and it's been tremendously awesome. Like it's totally given me the brain power from the brain protein, a lot of BDNF going on in there, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, stimulating healthy nerve cells and nerve growth and nerve connection. And so I've been doing like 1 to 2 miles of super fast runs, like the beginning sort of warm up, and then boom, I'm booking. Like people are like, nobody runs around me. Like I live in a place where where I live right now there's like woods and there's a couple cornfields around, and there's like a sort of town part, right? And and I'm the only guy like in the whole. There's got to be 50,000 people with in that sort of area. I'm the only guy running, right? So I'm out there running, and on top of that, I'm going 100 miles an hour. Like I'm doing it like a 6:15 pace, just like fast. But it's amazing. It's awesome, and that's one of the things that I'm burping. Thank you. Okay, so Marley makes you burp. Okay, wanna make sure you know that Marley will make you burp. So I'm hacking performance in that area, and it's working. I feel the difference in my brain. It's totally the same as if I were to go and do a 4 to 6 mile run. Except for my joints don't hurt, I'm not overly tired, I don't have to go and pig out and eat a bunch of carbs and freaking protein after like I would a long run. Those of you who are athletes, you gotta refuel. I refuel with a nice shake, protein, butter, and vegetables, fruits, some other stuff. But I don't have to go crazy and eat like a can of tuna, go to the store and buy a turkey, eat the whole thing. I gotta do that stuff. I can just run, high intensity, minimal distance, and I get the same effect. Hacking performance is everything. You want to be an effective founder, you want to be an effective entrepreneur, you gotta hack your performance, both physiologically, your physical performance, your mental performance, and all the things you do. Be more efficient, get better, improve. How can I make this better? How can I make this work better? I preach about this so much, it's funny, man. And some people look at me like I'm nuts. And it's going to be really, it's already happening at many levels, but it's really going to be fun to look at those people and be like, where are you? Look where I'm at. And that's what you want to do, because at the end of the day, people who try harder just kick everyone else's ass. And, I'm competitive. Be competitive. It helps. Like, whatever gives you the edge. Whatever gives you the edge. Thanks for watching. The next blog post is going to be whatever gives you the edge. And now we're going to do a podcast and a video about whatever gives you the edge. Within reason, right? You get it? Okay? Don't do crazy stuff to give you the edge. But you know what I'm saying. Thanks for watching. We want to get more people coming. Please share this. Please tweet it. We've, had the blog for 6 months. We've been actively posting for now a month and a half, pretty much every day. More is coming. Just, it's not going away. And now we're starting an actual sort of show series, the FounderCast. I'm just going to call it that for now. Whatever. We'll change it at some point if we find something better. But just get people here, all right? Thanks a lot. Come on. All right? Thanks for watching, though. Seriously. And I love you. Peace.